Hello Stamper, welcome to Frenchie's video. I'm France Martin, independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up at frenchiestamps.com in the US. Today I'm going to share a little bit about the Softly Sketch. So I'm going to share different way that I use the stamp set with the grapes. It would work with all the image. So we get the cotton ball and then you get the flower and the butterfly here. So first thing that came to mind for me, it was completely a sketch, right? Like a drawing. So I try with um, smoky slate, and the smoky slate was a little bit too light for me. I wanted more like a pencil sketch. So this is the basic gray. I emboss with the brick in the back, expose the brick, and then inside here, it's kind of that easy Z fold here. It's very simple on the long way. I will have all measurement, all color that I use on my blog. Right below, you get the direct link and the link also to purchase the product that I'm using. Now I decide I'm going to go simple and with color. So I did it in the green. And this is all olive. Just stamp with the color. Now, if we want to crank it up a notch, I got another one ready here. On the side, I use all olive, again, um, embossed with that brick. And this one also, it's the brick. Now, I want to bring your attention, though, first, before I keep on going. See the brick, the difference? I don't know if you, yeah, you can tell. Can you tell I get one on the wrong side? After I put the glue, I'm like, ah. So the brick should be exposed, the raised up, and like the cement, the mortar should be in. Or in the old time, I don't know, maybe 30 years ago, 40 years ago, it was such a thing on house that they would let the motor just like drip. So that's remind me of that. So really the brick looked deeper and then the motor at the top. So it could be, but really I think the brick should be more raised up. Okay, so now back with just a color, you can also add a little bit of water to it. So what you're going to do is anytime it's the first time you ink your stamp, I always say it's better off if you use a scrap paper first, stamp, and then go back, ink again. And the reason I think the second time around it absorbed the ink better, okay? So now I'm going to go here and I'm going to stamp this. My paper, it's 3.5 by 2.25 that I stamp on. But again, all the measurement will be on my blog right below with the color used. Now, right when you're done, I'm using aqua painter that is water in it. And I'm going to go ahead and very lightly brush the color. So that's why I didn't stamp this one in advance, because you want to do that right away. The ink is dry, but not really. So now you can see the grapes are more. Now for the leaves, I'm going to go ahead and add very little because I want to distinct between the ink, the leaves and the grapes. Another thing that you can do to have more distinction, it's add more of the color here. And this is what I'm going to do. And I'm just adding right at the top. I don't want to use too much because this is not watercolor paper. It's regular white cardstock. If I had too much water, it's just going to really make a hole. So now you can see the difference between the two with the water or without the water. So I'm going to just hold it here so you can see the difference. See? So it's whatever you like, okay? Now, both of this here, and I'm going to share how I color that, that is with the Stampin' Blends. This one is Cherry Cobbler. This one is Blackberry Bliss. The thing about coloring with the blends with that, the beauty of it, the sketch, it's already taking care of for you what it should be, darker or lighter. Because the sketch where it's darker, they did more sketch there. So let me show you. Let's back up the bus back at the water one, at the watercolor. Here I try with the marker, the two tones. See the red, the green and the red. So I use my marker, color the back of it, spritz some water, and this is the stamp. I stamp. So you see it's really full there. Now I try another one again with the markers, and that have to be the regular marker, not the stamping blend, because the stamping blend, it's an alcohol. It will not transfer from the rubber to the paper. Really, it's going to stain your rubber. Now this one here, I didn't spritz it. I just huff on it and stamp. And then I use my aqua painter and add a little bit of water on it. I didn't do cards with those one. It was my least favorite. Okay, now for the blends, like I mentioned, it's already done for you. So I'm gonna share the black. No, I get the. It's the blackberry bliss. Really, I want. I got the cherry cobbler, but let me grab the cherry bliss because that's the color that I done for the card base. So I'm gonna use my green here, and my tip, it's very chewed up on this one here. I just gonna go ahead and add the leaf, the green. And like I said, I don't really, oops, I went on the side there. I don't really blend with this. I just really add the color. And then for the leaves, I like to add some yellow. So when, like here, I didn't add some yellow, but I really like the look of when I had the yellow. So I'm gonna go ahead, add a bit of yellow. That just give more light to the leaves. Now, you see, I don't know if you can see that little dot there. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm using the lifter there, and I'm just gonna push that. It's gonna lift right up. That's why it's called the lifter. Now, for the grapes, this is the light Blackberry Bliss. I'm going to use the brush tip again, and then I'm going to color all around. And when I say color, I'm going very quick because I feel I don't have to do much with this to make it look very a wow effect. Just because that the sketch, it's already done like the shading for you. Now, if you want to crank it up a notch to add a little bit more like where the light would come and so on, let me grab the other one. That one is very, right here. I get the dark. Okay. I just going to go ahead, add a little bit of the dark. Oh, that was the leaf. What? Well, I get a bit of, see, I'm just adding a little bit of the dark if you want. That's not a must. And then I'm going to come back and just blend that a little bit more. Now for the light, I'm going to take my color lifter, and that's where the magic happens. And this year, I wouldn't color that art. Usually I go very softly. It's just, this one is shot. I need a new one of the light one. That's it. So when your tip go like that, I mean, it's already ruined, right? So one thing that you can do, and that it's like after your tip, it's ruined because this is not, helping at all. Oops. I mean, helping. It won't. How can I say that? It won't get the tip in perfect condition. But before you toss it out, now see, I can color back lovely. So that's one thing you can do before you toss it out. You can trim the tip and use a little bit more, okay? I tried to change the tip. They do sell some tip replacement on Amazon. Not for this, it's similar to this. And I try it. First, it worked good. And the second application, pretty much, I didn't like it. So I will not really do it again. Now I'm using the lifter, and where it should be like the light gonna go, so that would be right in the front. I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit. So right like the grapes that are more right at you. Et voila. See how that just bring it up. So now this gonna come right here. So now you get another one. And this is Blackberry Bliss. Now, for this one here, it's green. So I use a lemon lime twist for this, and then the old olive with some yellow. I didn't mount them together. So really, it's 11. I mean, 4 1/4 by 11. Score at 5 1/2 and 2 3/4. And again, all measurement will be on my blog. You want to make sure to reinforce your score line. And this, I'm going to pay attention, right? See which side to put the adhesive. So I get my brick on the correct side. Oops, I knew that was too long. I measured wrong, all of them. So this is going to be 2 5/8. Here we go. 2 5/8 inches. And I will have all measurement on my blog. Okay, we're going to put that right here. Now I'm going to put my layer. This is a basic gray. This one here, okay, so the back it's 278 by 3. You know what? Never mind the measurement. They're going to be reading on my blog. I don't want to give you wrong measurement, okay? And here. Now, over here, that's where you have to pay attention. You don't want no glue on the right side, just on the left. So I'm going to put that here. Now, I put another strip of glue there, and then I'm going to put that right here. Et voila, that's it. So when you open it up, and I put the grapes over here, and here it's a just hope you know, and then here how amazing you are. Or you could put you are not alone, I love you, hello, how much you will be missed, and so on. So that is it. So now this is with the blends, and this one also, that one I already got it done there. And this one here, it's just the ink and water, and then just like the gray sketch, the basic gray that I use. So now you get a variation of this. I did the cotton ball also. That was in petal pad. I will have a video on that. I got a little fun one for that. So this is it, my friend. So now you decide if you want to add color to your softly sketch or no color. I think both are very lovely. And to be honest, the sketch, the plain sketch, I think they did an awesome job to do it just with the sketch in the gray. So that is it. Till next time, happy stamping. Again, right below, you get the direct link to my blog. You can shop 24/7 if you're in the United States. If you do choose to shop with me, I so appreciate you. And I will have all measurement there. Have a lovely day, my friend. Till next time, happy stamping.